everybody. Good late evening. Rose here. Tonight I'm doing a reaction to Foodie Beauty's live stream, which she just completed, called New Beezers and Message for Reaction Channels. So because she just completed this live stream, the chat portion has not processed yet, although I'll just keep checking to see when it does process. But I just had a day today where I just took a day off from Foodie. I think that's a good thing to do. That way you don't get too burnt out on her content. And really, taking a day off from Foodie, is it a bad thing? Because she does the same content over and over. So am I really missing very much by taking the day away and doing something different? Not really. She's still at home. She's still floating between being in a good mood and not being in a good mood and raging. And this live stream that I'm going to cover, she's cranky. She's cranky at Nader. She's cranky at Beezers, who are being spotted in Nader's chat. And she's got a message for the reaction channel. So you know what? If I'm going to cover her content, let's start there. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay. And there's Miss Chantal. And she's laying in the dark. And she's got something to say. And we're here to listen. So go at it, Foodie. I'll react to you. Let's get to y'all.
Yeah. Hello, agree to disagree, rabbit, movie gal. Excuse me. I think there's just a couple people who go there, and I just thought of it like, I don't know, Kermit, you're one of them. You're Alyssa's friend. I blocked Alyssa, so. Oh, yeah, you were in there. You. Goodbye. Yeah, I blocked Alyssa. I don't want to be mean, but like, I have to. I don't want my world at all in any way, especially online. Well, especially in real life, but online too. Like, intermingling, like the no contact has to be like no intermingling of like anybody. So if you're
Okay, you know what, Foodie? I'm going to call you out right now. You are a hypocrite, madam. You are a big, 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 huge, enormous, gigantic hypocrite. You want to know why I say that? Because you sit there and you're trying to tell your Beezers, oh, if you're a Beezer, you can't go onto channels that I don't approve of, like Nader's. But yet the other night, it was you, yes, you, that was in Gary Unfiltered's chat. We saw you. You were in there, saw you in the list of people, and you were laughing at the things that Gary said about Nader. So you're over there criticizing people for going to other people's channels. Yet here you are on this live stream. You're about to go off about the reaction channels, but yet you can't keep your nosy butt out of the reaction channel chats. You'll tiptoe onto the reaction channel chats and make yourself a part of the audience. And if you don't behave yourself, we call you out. But if you do behave yourself, we might let you stay. But you made a point to go to Gary Unfiltered's chat and laugh at Nader, but your Beezers can't go to Nader's chat. You are a hypocrite. You can go where you want to go on YouTube, but nobody else can. Let me tell you something. People can go where they like to go. That's the freedom of YouTube. You can go where you want to go. You can watch who you want to watch. You can listen to whoever the fuck you want to listen to. But you're trying to impose rules on people, and really, you shouldn't. Let people go where they want to go. If they come to your chat and they act up, that's a reason to block. Not because they're exercising their right to go where they like.
Beezer, you need to be a supporter from now on, or else I don't need you here. Like, I don't care.
So, do you have a channel, or is this a cult? Because you're running your channel like a cult. Oh, you're devoted only to me. or you're not going to be here at all. Let's see how far that little attitude takes you.
And I don't mean that to sound offensive, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, I have to totally move on from that realm. Exactly, medical. So like, any trolls or people who just are negative or just put me at risk of like being in a bad headspace, I just cannot. I can't. I don't want that anymore. Like, I don't want that like environment.
Foodie, the only one creating your bad headspace is you, because it is you that talks about Nader on your channel. You are the content creator. You can choose the topics of conversation at any time that you wish. And if you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to talk about it. But you're always bringing him up. So, of course, other people in your chat are going to talk about him because that's what you want to talk about. Don't sit there and blame your Beezers or your viewers for talking about Nader and try to blame them for your bad headspace. You create that all on your own.
So it's just, I cannot, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why would I have a bunch of my supporters, Beezers, who I live stream with you guys for hours a day, to go and hang out with somebody who's my fucking literal enemies? They will stay my enemies, and I unfortunately have decided that's how it has to be. I cannot be cordial with any of these people because of how severe the shit that they did to me was, and they have no fucking respect to even acknowledge or apologize. So, no, that's for me. That's my decision, and I'm protecting myself. Yeah, I know, agree to disagree. So, that being said, this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing it calmly. I'm doing it with a level head. I'm not raging. I'm not angry. I don't allow these people to get me angry anymore. They're never going to have that over me. And it's clearly bullshit, the whole thing with the. I just see people saying things like, oh, good for you, you're a classy lady, good for sticking up for yourself. It's been long overdue. No, I need to remind you, and this is the message for reaction channels that are making me look crazy just because they don't like that I call them out. No.
Chantal, we don't make you look crazy. All we do is put your live streams on, like I'm doing right now, and give our commentary. It's not our commentary that makes you look crazy. It's what you do and what you say that make you look crazy. Your behavior, your words, your actions in the live streams make you look unhinged. And whether or not it's all an act or half an act or not an act at all, the point is you're putting this stuff on YouTube, and this is how you're making yourself look. We don't have to do anything. We're just giving our commentary. Sorry you don't like it, but we would give different commentary if there was a different kind of content. If it were positive, we would give different commentary. We would rather you do positive live streams and have positive things to say, but you keep insisting on the negative, toxic, dramatic content. And so we can't co-sign on that. We won't co-sign on that. We're going to call you out on your nonsense. If you're acting the fool, we're going to say you're acting the fool. And we're going to call it out. If you don't want us doing that, then don't act the freaking fool.
Number one, I need to fucking remind you that this monster is on friggin' trial right now for a horrible crime. Number two, The two of them have done horrible shit that you're obviously just ignoring or choosing not to believe, whatever. So now you're going to give them a pat on the back because you don't like me. So take your hypocrisy and shove it up your fucking ass.
Let me remind you that this horrible monsters that you say hurt you, not too long ago, you rented a very expensive hotel room. You wanted him to come and hang out with you in that hotel room. And you were wanting to give him money and drugs to hang out with you. This horrible monster that you said did horrible things to you, you were willing to go that far to spend time with him. So how horrible was he really if you wanted to do all of that for him? And you're still paying for his internet, and you're still paying for his phone bill. And how many times did you buy him groceries? How many times did you buy him clothes? How many trips did you pay for a little getaway? This horrible monster that you claimed hurt you in numerous unimaginable ways? So either you're lying about him being a monster, or you're perfectly okay with hanging out with a monster and paying his way. Which is it, Chantal? You are okay with the monster, or you're not? You really got to pick a lane and stay in it for a while.
And have fun supporting somebody who really, 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 you have the situation completely wrong, but whatever. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You don't need to warn me, a certain reaction channel, that things are gonna go bad because they're not. Because I'm not gonna let them get that way. I can take control of my life anytime I need to, and I have done that. And there's no way I'm going to let these people be my downfall. So keep talking out your ass, but none of it's true. He's probably mad because he doesn't have a criminal case. They don't. They don't have any case. And anything she thinks she's gonna send me, I'm gonna rip up and laugh in her fucking face. Because it's bullshit. To be harassing somebody, like, honestly, no, sorry. Jamie Rose, thank you. I know, Mimi Pondu. I'm permanently blocking people. Hi, Nashi Queen. Easy beasy.
And every time she blocks somebody, she blocks her own money. And yet she's over there crying about lack of money, crying about not being able to buy a Nashi or go to Starbucks every day or buy fast food. This one who makes $10,000 plus a week, sorry, excuse me, 10,000 plus a month. My mistake, a month. Imagine making $10,000 plus a month and still doing payday loans. That makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. But she does. She has done that. Her money, her choice. But Chantal, you're over there saying that we paint this picture of you being crazy or acting crazy. You say you're not, but your actions prove otherwise. Because the things you do, no sane person would do. So how are we getting it wrong?
I know, in this chat, but don't forget you were begging us all to like him. And I don't think so, Benny J. So we'll have to agree to disagree. And if you don't like it, tough shit. No, I don't ever watch her.
You watch everybody. You know
Someone
you
said
do.
she was like rubbing butter on her gappy teeth. Like, you're not funny. Like, I know you're trying to make a name for yourself on YouTube, but you're not funny. So,
Who is she
is it
talking
supposed to be
about?
funny or what? She was blocking a bunch of people and he had no idea. Mia Wallace in their chats. Just because you're a paying member doesn't give you the right to be here and disrespectful. You know what I mean? So
Why not? You're disrespectful to everybody all the time. So you're allowed to do it, but nobody else is. You can be as rude as you want to be, but nobody's supposed to be rude to you. Rules for me, but not for thee, right?
yeah. But there's especially just like certain people that I know go there. You know what I mean? So like I have to just like I'm just thinking of that like and no, actually while you're obsessing over me, with your $2, I'm laying in bed booking a trip. Thank you.
So putting down people that come into our chat that give low super chats, you're lucky you get them at all, Chantal, because you've got several platforms going and you don't produce content for a single one of them. You've even got that ridiculous postcard club. You're not going anywhere. So why have it up except to scam people? And that's exactly what it is. If the premise of the postcard club was to send postcards from exotic locations when you travel and you haven't traveled in the 3 or 4 months it's been up, what is that if not a scam? What is that if not a scam? Promising people something for months and not delivering, and yet they still pay. That is the definition of a scam.
No, I don't have a gag order, but I just don't feel like saying their names. No one cares about irrelevant people here, Zoe.
You know, I hate smug Chantal, the head cheerleader Chantal. I hate this Chantal, this version of her. I can block people, big smile. You're irrelevant, big smile. Your cheap super chats are not good enough for me, big smile. Smug. Smug for what? What are you smug over? I don't understand. You know, she likes to exert power over people in her own chat. It gives her a feeling of control. The irony is, every other part of her life lacks control. She has no control over herself off camera. There's no sense of discipline or structure or anything. So I guess that's why she likes being on YouTube so much. The fact that while she's got that camera running, she's in control. But the moment that camera goes off, her life is a mess. And yet she won't fix it.
Your blood list is gone. I just don't want like younger, I don't know.
Younger what?
Trip, yes. Hey Vans Beezer.
Were you about to say that you don't want younger women or younger people in your chat? So I'm confused. Help me here, Chantal. You don't like younger people now, and yet you don't like older people either. You've got something against older people. So you don't like the younger, you don't like the older people. Who do you like? Do you want all men in your chat? You do realize that a lot of women want your chat, right? Not just the reactors, but I'm sure you have a lot of women viewers. So are you going to discriminate now over how old or how young they might be? Because that's just ridiculous. That's just stupid. There's now an age requirement in your chat. Why do you care how old or how young your viewers are as long as they're going into your chat and giving you money? What do you care how old they are?
July, I'm gonna be going to Caribbean,
She ain't going
or whatever
anywhere.
it's called.
She's not going anywhere.
It's like a huge festival in Toronto, and I know I don't like crowds, so we'll see if I.
She's not going.
But I don't know. It looks like it would be a lot of fun.
Didn't she say that she was going to go to the Pride parade and she never went? And that wasn't someplace far away. She could have gone, but she made plans for that too, did not go. So she's just thinking out loud of places she'd like to go and things she'd like to do, but she knows she's not going to make it past her bedroom door.
Thought I was sleeping. Mm-mm. I was like looking at hotels and booking trips. Eating dog food out of a can by themselves, watching every little thing I do.
What is she talking about? The reaction channels? We got to go back. I need to hear this part.
Oh, hi, Vicky. I just came live like 10 minutes ago. Oh my god, Tata, you have to send that to me. You think I'll hate Carabana? Same person. Why do people what people don't get that I like to be alone? Like, this is probably somebody eating dog food out of a can by themselves, watching every little thing I do. I love being by myself.
No, you don't. What is this lie that you're telling yourself and telling your audience? I like to be alone. Really now? Because I know different. I want you, Chantal. You hate to be alone. You can't stand it. You always have to be in the spotlight somewhere with somebody. You're always claiming that several men are always chasing you at one time. You're always seeking out the company of men. That doesn't sound like somebody who wants to be alone or likes to be alone. That sounds like someone who hates to be alone. You're always seeking out male companionship wherever you can find it, whether it's Nader or some strange dude on a hookup site that you give $150 to. You're not functioning very well alone. I mean, your house is a mess, your life is a mess. Doesn't sound like you function very well alone at all.
I don't know. I might take a girlfriend though to this kind of thing.
Who?
I have a couple of girlfriends that would probably love that.
Why haven't we seen them? Who are these
I think
girlfriends?
my friend Tina would love it.
Who's this imaginary girlfriend, Tina?
Love me too.
So now we've got imaginary boyfriends, lovers, and friends. The list is growing.
That's what I picture these gross haters who send $2.
What?
The ones who are obsessed. I picture them all looking like mukbang fatty. Like, I swear. I know, it was such a good drag. Ugh,
No,
I
it
hate
wasn't.
Penny J. I don't like Penny J. Goodbye, Penny J.
Yeah, keep blocking,
I
Chantal.
remember you from before. You're annoying.
Keep blocking your money. Go ahead, do
I
it.
have really no idea why people get off on judging others that literally pay for.
Yeah, you know what? I got something to say about that. I mean, listen, I know that there are people that go into Chantal's chat and y'all pay the membership because you want to troll her. And because she's got closed off chat, you got to pay the $5 to troll her. But is it worth it? Is it worth it to send a super chat or pay a membership to troll this woman? Because nothing you're going to say is going to get her angry. Nothing you're going to say is going to embarrass her or humiliate her or make her think about her life choices. It's just a waste of money. I know it's your money and you can spend it the way you want to, but I don't understand the philosophy of going into her chat, paying the $5 to troll, or sending a super chat, and it's a nasty super chat where you're telling her off. To me, that's the equivalent of walking up to somebody and saying, I hate you, here's some money. I mean, you know, I thought people gave money to other people that they liked, not people they hated. I mean, I do get it. You want to say something to her, and that's the only way to get her attention. But just think about it for a minute. You don't like somebody, but you're giving them your money. Wouldn't it be worth it to give that money to somebody you actually do like that would appreciate it? Because she sure doesn't appreciate it. She makes fun of it.
Yeah, can I actually star? Hi, sweetie. To insult who, babe, Korean? Whatever will she talk about? She has nothing to talk about. Whatever are you going to talk about?
Talking about the reaction channels.
Especially FFG. I mean, you were literally, your only content is being up my and Nader's ass. So now that we have nothing to do with each other, what are you going to do?
Okay, so you're talking about FFG. You're talking about Miss Frenchie. You know what, Chantal? You know what's sad is that Frenchie's channel is big. I'm not quite sure where she is with her number these days, but you've got 92,000 subscribers. She doesn't have that much, but I'm sure she's making as much, if not more money than you, and her life is healthier and she's happier than you. She's taking the money she makes and putting it towards positive purpose. You don't. You squander your money on bullshit. Are you mad about that? The fact that a reaction channel makes more money off your content than you do, and they're smarter with their money, and they're doing positive things with the money, and you don't? Well, that's under your control. Don't get mad at the reaction channels for doing well. Being a reaction channel takes a lot of work, just keeping up with all of your crazy nonsense. Trust me, it's practically a full-time job. I would know. I react to you. I don't even do live streams. I do videos. And it's hard keeping up with you. All you got to do is turn on a camera and start talking. We got to take your content and find some miracle way of making it interesting. It's hard work. Doing the live streams, doing the thumbnails, posting the videos, waiting for them to process, moving on to the next live stream because you'll sit there and do live stream after live stream, 10 hours in a row every day. It ain't easy keeping up with you. You give us a run for your money. You're making fun of Frenchie. You got something against Frenchie. Got something against all the reaction channels. You want to do well for yourself, get your head out of your butt. Make better life choices. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Go to Orange Julep and do a mukbang? Like, what the fuck? Let's go to the right. Hey, Jade. You can troll, yeah. I don't care if you type of trolling.
And she don't care if you troll as long as you send a big super chat when you do it. She'll get mad if you try to troll and send her like a cheap super chat.
It's for Riviere beans. I'm not going anywhere near Quebec. For one. Yeah. Well, he's.
You know what's really sad? She lives in Canada. Canada is beautiful and it's such a big place. And there's so many things to see. There's so many places to go. She could have so much content just based on where she lives. Seeing the mountains, seeing the forest, all the different places in Canada, the cuisine, the food, the people. She's not showing us any of that. Hey, Chantal, I'll be moving in about 3 weeks. I'm going to Oregon. It's beautiful up there, and I can't wait to move up there and just show everybody the sights. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have fun making content for my viewers, new and different content of all kinds. new ambiance videos, new content based on you, gaming videos. I got plans for my channel. I'm branching all the way out. But it's such a shame that you live in a place as beautiful as Canada, and yet you're not taking advantage of it.
He's one of them big Korean, him and his dumb dramatic videos, like. Yes, Vicky, they're staying blocked. Worm hasn't popped up yet, but I will block them if they ever do.
You know what's funny about Chantal? She's over there saying, if you're a Beezer, you can't go to channels that I do not approve of. You know what's funny? I've seen Beezers in reaction channel chats. And I know who they are. I know their names. But you know what? If they want to go into the reaction channel chats and be part of the crowd, as long as they behave themselves, they're welcome. You yourself you were in Gary Unfiltered's chat and you behaved yourself and you were part of the crowd. Nobody kicked you out. We were aware that you were there. We saw you, but you were behaving. Gary made some jokes about Nader, was making fun of Nader, and you were loving it. But here you are trying to tell people where they can't and cannot go on YouTube. Trying to run your channel like a cult. Oh, if you're a Beezer, you have to stay over here. Well, maybe they would if you gave them interesting content they could laugh at. You were in Gary Unfiltered's chat the other night. Did you see all the people that were laughing and having a good time? When is the last time people in your chat laughed that much and had that kind of a good time? It's been quite a long, 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 long time. But that's how a live chat should be. Entertaining, fun, engaging. When is the last time your channel had any of that going on?
Need a fresh new start, Lori, and begin enjoying life again. Don't give a crap what others say. Absolutely, yeah. Detroit and Windsor Bees. I'm not sure Happy B-Day what's going on with the cruise, but it's that, or I want to go on a cruise, but a cruise would be fun, yeah. It's just, we're booking a hotel for the Caribbean, which is apparently starts on the 28th. Just so far away. I'm gonna push myself to do it, I think. But we'll see what happens. I mean, that, or I don't know if I want to do that or get rent like a cabin.
All these different travel plans that she's made. Y'all remember all of them. Let's see. Out of the top of my head, she's talked about Euro beezing. She talked about that for a long time. That's never going to happen. Never happened. Talked about Jamaica beezing. Did that happen? No. She did go to Cuba, but that was pretty much a bust because that wasn't an entirely positive experience because she raged half the time against Nader and Didi. So that wasn't 100% happy. Let's see, what else? She's gone to hotels and motels, but she wasn't there alone. She was with Nader the entire time. So like all these plans of traveling, all these plans that never go anywhere. You know, like I said, Canada's a big place. There's lots of, she doesn't have to travel out of the country. She could just go take a day trip and show us stuff if she wanted to.
I want to do something summery or maybe go camping. I don't know.
How are you going to do that? You can't stand the heat. See, here's the thing. If it's winter, you say you can't do anything because it's too cold. It's snowing outside. If it's summertime, it's too hot. There's never a perfect time of year where you're comfortable and you can travel. You're always talking about traveling, but it would be in your best interest to get healthy and get to a place, get to a size where you can travel, you're comfortable, you can walk around, you can see things. You're not even started with that yet. you're in very bad health. You need to take care of your health before you even start to talk about traveling anywhere. Because you know you're in no shape to travel, Chantal. And that is not me fat shaming you. I'm just saying, like, at your current size, at your current weight, at your current health and condition, it would be very uncomfortable for you to travel, to walk around, to do things, to experience the sights, the people, the cuisine, the just to have the most fun. You don't have to be a skinny mini to travel, but you do have to have fairly decent health because traveling usually means walking around, hiking, sightseeing. You need some stamina for that.
Supporting me here. Like, I don't want it. I'm blocking trolls, so please. I see you on Amazon Prime. I don't think so.
Let me just see if the chat has processed yet. That's always the last part when it comes to her live streams. And the longer the live streams, the
They're
longer
always
it
the
takes.
same psychos. Just get rid of them and then I don't know what to do. Who cares if people, I mean, who cares if people attack you? And they're friggin' nobodies. I see you on Amazon Prime. I don't think so. If you're trying to ever get my attention, the minute you're even a dick or a bit sarcastic, I'll fucking ignore you. So if you ever think that kindness doesn't work, you're wrong. BLT. I love BLT. And I no longer care about them at all. And I don't have any good feelings towards these people, so for me, it has to be that way.
You said that 5 minutes ago.
It's really, thanks, Lori. I like to be like goofy and jokey and stuff, you know?
So why don't you? Why don't you be that person? I mean, you could make this live stream fun if you wanted to. Like I said, you're the content creator. You could make your live stream fun. You choose not to. You think that by turning on your camera, that's all you have to do. No, you have to do more. You get mad at the reaction channels, but what are you offering to keep people on your channel so they don't go to the reaction channels? When you do crap like this, sitting up in the dark, smoking your vape pen, rubbing at your makeup, which is half rubbed off, if this is your content, people are not going to stay for it. They're going to get bored. They're going to move on. So unless that's what you want, that's the goal. If you want people to come to you and only you, you got to give them a reason to.
Yeah, I am. Well, I thought so too, but I'm here to support you and watch your content. Thank you. I appreciate it, Lori. I know. What's up? You know, like, in cheeseburgers, you would have been happy. No, I guess I should go soon. I'll go in like 5 minutes.
You know what's weird about today's content from Chantal? Like I haven't reacted all day, but I've been keeping an eye on her. So last night she was raging at Nader, raging real bad. You guys saw the last react I did, where in that react she was threatening to go to the probation officer in the morning. Midstream, she changed the title of that live stream to "You Are a Joke." So here's what I think happened. I think Chantal, that she's been in a mood because she's been wanting to see Nader, been wanting to talk to Nader, and Nader has not been giving her attention like she feels that she deserves. She tried to get his attention and spend time with him in that hotel room. That didn't work. So she tried a different tactic. Instead of throwing out the honeypot and tempting him with nice things, let's go the other way. Let's get his attention by raging at him to get a reaction. And she did that. And for the most part, he ignored her. Then when that didn't work, she decided to turn things up a notch and threaten some kind of legal action or going to the probation officer. And what she did work, because in the live streams that happened today, she was much more calm. She was wearing the heart necklace. So just by that attitude alone, they had a conversation of some sort. And there seems to be a pattern here of she's always wanting attention. And when she doesn't get attention for a while, she loses it. And so she starts throwing everything she can at Nader to get his attention. And when she starts making those threats, then that's finally what gets his attention, and she gets what she wants. So she got his attention. They talked somewhere, somehow, at some point, and she calmed down. But she's got to pretend that she's still angry with him for the sake of the camera. That's what I think is going on.
The vape light can be seen from space. Jeez. Is that what it is? And meanwhile, you just have to be like attracted. I don't know. You just have to be attracted to the person. So I was never attracted to younger guys. Never. I love a dad bod. Really. I'm just insatiable. I know.
What? You are what? You are insatiable. Okay, Chantal, roll with that. You know what? I agree with you. You are insatiable, ma'am. You are insatiable for Nashies. That's true. You are insatiable for Lemon Z. That's also true. And you're insatiable when it comes to attention. You just can't get enough. I will agree with you on those points. As far as your sexual prowess, that I do question.
I hear I'm a young man. I don't have much, but no, I do actually, but I don't. I just starfish. So. Or Jiffy Lube. He works in construction, so you did name him Dom. I did. I never came out and said this. I never said his first and last name. This person, blah blah blah. It was just more of a passing, like, okay, we'll call him Dom. I wanted to like tell you about my Tinder dates, and this one just happened to involve illegal drugs and other things that I didn't expect. So I was, telling you guys about it. So yeah, I mean, I can understand why he would be upset about that, but you know, beyond that, it's just been horrible. And we're about the same age, and I haven't bothered with sex in 4 years. Really? Well, no, everyone's different though. Oh, oh wow. Sorry. Who wants to see the light from space? Monica, I hope so. I hope so. I, I truly, because I really, really believe the facade. Like, you know what I mean? That was number one.
Okay, so she started the stream saying she was going to block anybody who was a Beezer that went over to Nader's chat, but yet here she is talking about him in her chat. So if you're trying to protect your state of mind, right? That's what you said. I'm protecting my state of mind. You might want to start by not talking about that person.
By lying to myself a lot. Exactly, Monica. You know, does it bother you by one eyeliner?
Okay, you know what? She's boring. This is a boring stream. Let's go on to the comments. Ingrid says, wait, you are reminding people that Nader is on trial for a horrible crime. After all the insults and denial you've slung May's way, now that it serves you that it was a horrible crime, but we all know if Nasty Naz would have you, he'd be innocent. Yep, because in the past, she's flip-flopped too much back and forth. If Nader is on her good side, we don't want to talk about it. He's not a bad guy, but if he's on her bad side, suddenly he's a horrible criminal. Elizabeth Bennett says, tomorrow everything she said will be ignored or reversed. She's so self-destructive that she can't even follow her own rules. Yeah, the confusing part for people is that she keeps switching the goalpost around. She keeps moving it. 1 minute it's in one location, the next it's in another location. People just can't keep up. And because she keeps switching the goalpost around, people get in trouble with her. Because 1 minute there's one rule, and the next minute it doesn't exist. You got to set the goalpost down and leave it alone, Chantal. Michelle says, when you become a Beezer, you never question or disagree with dear leader. You know what I mean. Yeah, never give a difference of opinion, not even in a nice way. She doesn't want to hear it. I've said it in my standalone video. The people that are in Chantal's chat, in my opinion, they are all involved in an abusive relationship with Chantal because she uses bullying and shaming and humiliation and degradation to rule over everybody, threatening to block them, playing the game of blocking and unblocking to keep people quiet and to make them all her sheep. And she's the shepherd. Follow the shepherd, don't question the shepherd, or you're out of the flock. Suzanne says, bottom line, he dumped you, Chantal. He did, not the other way around. Yeah, she wants to paint this picture of I'm done with him, but honestly, he's done with her. But if you want my honest opinion, they're not done because the heart necklace is back. The heart necklace is back. We all know what that means. It means they had a conversation or something somewhere, and if she's not raging today, you know why. Unbought says deleting Beezers and supporters is what narcs do when they discard people. If you can't stay out of his chat, why do you expect others to do so? You only consider your feelings, no one else's. Yeah, she's a true narc. She wants people to stay out of his chat, but yet she's nosy. She watches him. She'll watch him on her live streams. Not only that, she'll go in the reaction channels chat. She's been caught doing it. She was doing it the other night. So if you're a Beezer, you can't go into Nader's chat. You can't go in the reaction channels, but she can. She'll criticize you for the behavior that she does herself. And how hypocritical is that? Cougarelli says your definition of negative people are those who call you out on your lies, attempt to hold you accountable, or call you out when you're being delusional. Well, truth and reality are things that do not exist. around Chantal. And she doesn't like it when people introduce those things to her world. She gets very, very angry. Eleanor says, oh, hun, just take the L. Have a few days off and look after yourself. Everyone's tired. Yes, I will agree. Everybody is tired. We're tired. We're exhausted. It'd be so nice if she took a couple days off, refreshed herself, gave us a chance to breathe. It would be nice. I think everybody would enjoy the vacation. Jamie in OK says, day one, fail. In the end, this whole stream was about him, them. You know what I mean? You'll get along better in life if you stop acting like you are owed something. Right or wrong, it will control you forever. Grow up and do better. Well, that's the problem. Chantal feels that since she spent so much money on Nader, that she owns him and that he owes her. That's why she'll never walk away from this. She'll never walk away from him, and she'll never let go of him. She'll always talk about him because she feels that he belongs to her. Let's see. Jamie Reynolds says, your chat will be very boring from now on, okay? Okay, girl. It was boring to start with, but we'll see in the coming days where it goes. But I don't think it's going to get very exciting from here. Halloween says, I never became a member because I never wanted to support him. But now I feel it's over between y'all. How you're treating your current members is disgusting. Because you did this, you gave that person a platform, you sent your people, your supporters over there, and now you are abusing them every 2 days. Shaking my head, that's crazy. And no, I'm not talking about hate watchers. You're being that kind of person that I don't like them, you can't like them, or else. Yeah, it's called bullying and intimidation. She keeps switching the goalpost and getting mad when people can't figure out where the goalpost is. But regardless, she punishes people. Don't talk. First, she wants to talk about Nader. She'll bring it up. Then if you do talk about him, she's going to get mad at you and she's going to block you. If you speak your minds, even nicely, she's going to block you for that too. I mean, she'll find any reason to block you just to feel like she's got control somewhere in her life. And the only way she can control things is on her channel. So by acting like a bully, she feels like she's in control. Rachel Ab says, if it bothers you, don't watch. If what I do on my channel upsets you, then unsubscribe. Kiss my fupa balls. Why are you all so obsessed with me? I believe you said this many times about your stream, so why watch his if it bothers you so much? Because she's obsessed, and that's what obsessed people do. They obsess over the subject of their obsession, and they can't turn themselves away. Go Hands Girl said, you do realize that people are free to watch whoever they want on YouTube, right? You're holding these people memberships over them. Pretty sure that's against TOS. Well, I'm hoping that the people who are her channel members will realize, you know what? This is YouTube. I can go where I want. I can watch who I want. I can listen to who I like. This person, Foodie Beauty, does not have the right to dictate to me what I do on YouTube. This is preposterous. This is ridiculous that she's trying to control me, the viewer, the one who puts money in her pocket, trying to control me. I hope that people wake up and realize how ridiculous that is, and they do something about it. Paige Master says, Chantal, you realize that's literally impossible. This is the internet. You also got to realize this. You created this whole era. You just told people to go there the other day and have a bunch to type comments and troll them. As much as I can't stand him or her, this isn't even realistic. Please get some help. If you really want to get better, especially in this situation, I wish she would get help. She needs help. She needs counseling, but she's not going to do it. She's just not going to do it. So her life is in her hands. No one else's. So if she wants to ruin it, it's entirely her choice. Fibronalcy fan says, don't effing tell us what to do, you loser. Doesn't feel so good getting screeched at, huh, Chantal? No, it doesn't. Mother Moon ASMR says, girl, leave them the F alone. Every doggone video, her name is in your mouth. That's because that's the only content she has. Talking about Dee Dee and Nader, and she won't get away from it no matter how much everybody says, we're done here, we're through, move on. She refuses to. She just won't do it. She's a broken record that refuses to be tossed into the trash. You just toss this whole subject into the trash and move the freak on. Let's see. Kimberly says, you're not that important, plain and simple. Yeah, Chantal, you think you're a bigger deal on YouTube than what you are. And quite honestly, it's the reaction channels and the fact that there are so many that are part of the reason why YouTube is letting you stay on YouTube. If it weren't for the fact that there's so many reaction channels reacting to you, they would have ditched you a long time ago. But YouTube is making a lot of money off the reaction channels, and they're not going to screw around with the food chain. And that is just the truth about that. So that's it for this React video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching again, and please take care. Bye-bye.